Good morning. Man, this is a way to get the week started off, isn't it, on a Monday morning at 8 o'clock. I am excited to have an opportunity to come and be with you today and to welcome you and officially welcome you to this great conference, Support Staff Conference, Be Your Best Self. So on behalf of Human Resources and with the collaboration of the Support Staff Conference Committee, I would like to welcome you to the 2016 Support Staff Conference. Judy, thank you for getting us started this morning, and I know that many of you have worked extremely hard on this, and I hope that Austin will allow me to ask those who have worked to please stand and let us show you our appreciation. So those of you that have worked to make this event possible, would you please stand and let us show you our appreciation? Many of them are standing in the back, so thank you guys. Austin, we appreciate you and Judy. This year's conference would not be possible without a lot of the donations from various generous donations from all over campus. They were given by VP offices as well as CAFS, Office of Institutional Diversity and Inclusion, Staff Council, Athletics, and others. So we certainly appreciate their support to make this event possible. It is nice to have our support staff here because, in my opinion, you're the heart of this university. And I'm really happy to be here with you to get this day started, and thank you for truly being the heartbeat of our great institution. My mother always told me that there are three kinds of folks in this world. There are those who make things happen, those are those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happens. Well, I know without a shadow of a doubt, you fall in that first category, and you are making things happen at Mississippi State University. You are most definitely in the first group, because you are the ones who find innovative ways to streamline processes, to save time on important tasks, to get things done, to step up to the plate when something needs to be done. You're one of the reasons why Mississippi State University has earned the reputation for its can-do attitude and its willingness to roll up its sleeves and take care of business. You are here to learn about how to be the best self, because you know life is a constant improvement. We never stop learning. There are many reasons why you would want to be your best self. Just recently, I was reminded that it only takes 7 seconds to form a first impression. And we all know how hard it is to change that first impression. On average, it takes 12 positive experiences to make up for one bad experience. Today, you're going to hear from leaders across our campus and from across our great state of Mississippi. And they're going to talk to you about how to improve oneself through leadership, long-term planning, and education. You're going to hear from a great friend of mine, Judge Sharon Aycock. Judy knows her well and grew up with her, and they're great friends. The Chief Judge of the Northern District of Mississippi. She is a graduate of MSU, with a BA in economics and a minor in political science, graduated second in her class from Mississippi College School of Law, been in private practice, and nominated by President Bush and unanimously confirmed and appointed as Mississippi's first female U.S. District Court judge in 2007. She's a tremendous leader. She gives back. She comes back to Mississippi State a lot to talk and encourage those on this campus, so I think you're in for a treat. And we're very fortunate on our campus to have tremendous leaders who are going to speak to you today. And Angela Knight Adams, director of our MBA program, who has just done a tremendous job in her position and implemented Springboard, a professional development orientation program for students. And she's expanded corporate involvement. Austin is going to speak to you today, and he also is a bulldog and a great leader on this campus. And you're going to hear from Scott Maynard, who is director of our Mississippi State Career Center. You're in for a treat. I think you're going to learn a lot from these individuals that speak to you today. MMA fighter John Jones said about improving himself, it's like climbing a ladder that you can never get to the top of. Only you can answer for yourself where you want to be, because leaders are not anointed. They achieve that status through sweat equity and what we call stick-to-itiveness. Many have an innate talent and charisma that help them get leadership roles, But I believe without exception, leaders have to be willing to roll up their sleeves, commit to hard work, and that will in turn yield the knowledge, understanding, and ultimately the respect needed to elevate oneself to a leadership position. As Thomas Edison said, opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and it looks like work. How true that is. So I encourage you to never stop seeking knowledge. We need you to believe that you can be anything that you aspire to be. So don't listen to those negative voices that tell you otherwise. Do not be derailed by criticism. Do not be sidelined by failure. Most great leaders have learned that failure is rarely fatal. If you've ever heard me speak before, you've heard me probably recite one of my favorite quotes by John Wooten. He says that failure is never fatal and success is never final. So while you are trying to be your best self, remember, be yourself because an original is worth more than a copy. I strongly believe that the best starting place for progress is to know where you are and where you want to go. And that's why one must set goals. Because goals will help us define a destination. They will help give you a sense of the skills, experience, and the resources needed to arrive there. As Anthony Robbins has observed, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. And setting goals will be an opportunity to take an honest look at yourself. And I always remember this. It was by an unknown author who said, excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent directions, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities. If you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. I want to close today. We had a great speaker come and speak with us in campus services. She gave me permission to share the story with you that she shared with us. I'll close with it. And I think as we look across the theme of this conference, be your best self, I think this will hopefully be an important task that we can always adhere to. She shared the story of this. One evening, an old Cherokee chief told his son about a battle that goes on inside each person. He said, "My son, there is a battle between two wolves that go on inside of all of us. The first wolf is evil. It is anger, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, resentment, guilt, inferiority, lies, false pride, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, it's peace, it's love, it's hope, it's serenity, it's humility, it's kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith." The grandson thought about that for a moment, and then he asked his grandfather this question. He said, "Well, which wolf wins?" The chief looked at his son and he replied very quietly, "The one that you feed." Today, you're in for a treat as you be the best of yourself. I wish you the very best. Thank you for what you're doing on behalf of the Bulldogs on this great campus of Mississippi State University. Great things are happening in our area and at our university, and that is in a large part due to each one of you. As I close today, join me in giving yourselves a hand because you very much deserve it. Thank you and God bless you.